Hello once again. We are back in round two, and we're up against whatever. Now, when I first saw this opponent, I thought, it's another guildmate. What are the chances? But it is not. Whatever is actually another content creator, a German guy, really, really knowledgeable guy. And I absolutely love watching his Grand Arenas as well. So if you're ever on the lookout for another content creator, then I'll put his link in the description below. By all means, go and check him out as well. But no, it wasn't that whatever. Thankfully, because he is incredibly good. He also recently beat Cubs Van Haan in a fight where they both streamed their fights as well. That was incredibly good, and he did really, really well as well. No spoilers there. And also news from the front. I asked you guys last video, we needed a name or a nickname for the collection of followers on the channel, and boy, did you guys deliver. So thank you all very much for the comments and your input on the last one, and I've actually chose one, and this one was a late entry from a gentleman or a lady, I don't know, but I'm assuming a gentleman, called Elliot Clark, and he put channel followers have to be moonwalkers, gotta be. And I actually really, really like that. There's a lot that we can do with that. Obviously, you've got like just your standard moonwalkers, and then you've got walkers from Star Wars as well, so we can play with that. So, in the future, cockpit cam from Moon's Walker, basically. So I really, really like that. I thought that was an absolutely fantastic idea. So welcome Moonwalkers. I think it's a really nice name. I think it has a really nice ring to it. So thank you very much, Elliot Clark. Hop into Discord, and I will also give you a unique role in the Discord if you do join as well. So just let me know anyway. Discord obviously is in the link below as well. Probably better should talk about the fight because I'm already in it. So this is an example. This fight is, I think rather in this fight, talking about each individual battle, I'll sort of talk about the more general tactics. Now, this guy had raced, he was 5.3, 5.4, or 5.6 million, I can't remember what it was, but it was a huge GP difference. Now, consider that in 3v3, and this is something that we're also going to have to get used to, it is based on your top 65 GP, and that is in Division 1. If you are in a lower down division, then it's not going to apply. It's going to be a little bit more lenient than that, but in Division 1 it is going to be your top 65. Now with 2 GLs that pretty much covers the majority of your bases, and this guy hadn't even unlocked gas yet, and he had 2 Galactic Legends. So in terms of my defense, I sort of bullied it a little bit and put out 2 strong teams that I thought, gas is a tough team, especially when he's put his Darth Revan on defense as well. So we played to the advantage on this for sure. So definitely put 2 tough teams. We put gas and we put rebels, at CLS rebels. And he didn't attack for quite a while as well. So I prodded a little bit, and he probably attacks about halfway through the video. As I normally do, I tend to take the majority of the day, maybe not to think about them or choose them, but more so because having a young child in the household, it does tend to you get very few free moments to yourself. So that's tend to be what I do, and more so the reason why I don't live stream it, because I know I don't really have a block of like an hour a lot of the times. Or I'm at work, etc. So I tend to do the footage and then do the commentary afterwards. Now this one had me thinking, now Troopers is actually a nice team to put on defense, especially with Piet there. The offense is going to ramp up very, very quickly. So I thought Galactic Republic is like super expensive. My Troopers were a little bit faster, so I thought of mirroring it. But yeah, that Piet is dangerous. But I thought with a lot of out of turn attacks, Galactic Republic mechanics are going to be absolutely fantastic, and Padme is just going to make sure of this. And I think I was overthinking it in terms of, essentially there isn't going to be a huge amount of teams in the back that, when I see the board, then I can then make a good judgment call. And it's not like I'm going to be taking down Sith Eternal with Galactic Republic either. So So yeah, this was sort of a little bit of a no-brainer, just to sort of make sure. And I think the majority of losses come with like that first territory, and people always trying to go a little bit too soft. And I think sometimes it is a little bit like better to go a little bit harder. And in the back there, we don't see Sith Eternal. Interesting bounty hunter, Relic 7 bounty hunter, Bosk. We've got that First Order, and we've got an Old Republic team. And a little tip here, if you're... I tell you what, yeah, we do the bounty hunter one first, modded exactly the right way, lots and lots of protection, tenacity a little bit on the low side, but I'm not essentially, with this counter I'm going to pick, worried too much about it, the actual tenacity of it, because raised turn meter removal is like unavoidable basically, so it's not a potency tenacity check, but everything else there, like ability block days, etc., is. But I feel like I can actually like control the battlefield pretty well. So nice, we're going to get some exposes out there as well. Nice ability block to start off with. Kill Boba first because he's one of the squishiest, and he's actually probably the only threat out there. The rest now is like, I'm not in under threat of losing the battle, but it's just more so like banners. Here he is, the big banner stealer himself, Dengar. Again, it's just about timing it, getting it to Illuminated Destiny as quick as possible, etc. And not taking too much damage, so we can leave with max loot and get out, you know. But BB-8's looking a little bit shy at the moment. I think I'll take turn meter back on there. He's the only one I can at the moment, in honesty. Okay, let's get through this quickly. Illuminated Destiny is taking a while. I might not get there. I don't want another grenade coming out, but it doesn't matter anyway. Let's pull back turn meter. Okay. Yeah, 52. It is what it is. But I have pretty good faith in my defense, certainly in this matchup. And I've got another easy fight coming up next with that Old Republic. And here's a little tip for you. This is what I was going to say before. Don't put Old Republic if someone else has got Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. It is an easy counter each and every time, whether it's 3v3 or 5v5. Take that team off the table, keep them for offense if you need to, or don't use them at all. It might seem a free team, but like my answer to that, what I did was I put Dooku in the lead there, and then I think that Zalbar and Mission are like really, really good characters just because they play off each other. The lead essentially doesn't matter too much. I don't feel like Karth adds like that much, but Dooku, you know, I really like that guy in there instead of Karth because it holds, and Dooku is a very, very easy character to actually jack the potency up, jack the speed up, and just put Kylo into a stun lock as well. So that's personally what I do. So whatever has gone in and attacked this front zone, we did get a hold with Rebels. That is a nasty team to get through. That's a really tough team to get through, I'll be honest. Did him a little bit dirty. He did get through gas in one shot though, but he did save Sith Eternal Emperor, so I'm assuming he used that. There, that Dooku held. And then in the back wall, after a few tough fights, you can see there, Mon Mothma held for one, the Scoundrel team held for two, Finn Poe, again, they don't have to be great, you know, they don't have to be relics. Just because of how quick you can get, slap on some speedy mods on them. They hit hard, they work really well at lower down gear levels as well. So we actually catch him in the action, in the ships. I thought he'd actually leave the ships until later to give a final score. But this is definitely the next battle that I want to be heading towards. I think Hermit Yoda is absolutely invaluable in this one. And for the simple reason of Master's Training. Now, Master's Training will add, I think it's accuracy, so essentially, when he gets siphoned, Jedi Knight Luke, if he siphons him, he's going to lose accuracy. But that huge boost to offense, 50% extra offense, that's going to be too much to give up, and foresight as well. So I do get off the blocks a little bit earlier, get foresight out there. And I put Jedi Master Luke in the lead basically to hide him. I don't want Jedi Knight Luke taking a huge amount of hits in terms of like with his siphon. And I think definitely I kind of want to take out Hux first. That stun there, perfect. Let's stun those side characters. Buff immunity on Jedi Master Luke isn't good here, but dispels it there. I can't remember whether he used poke or siphon last time. I think he's got basic coming up. He does dodge, so he's not going to add anything to his ultimate meter there. So that was absolutely perfect. And more so this, oh God, this more so is about just keeping his ultimate in check. When he does enter ultimate, that's a real issue. So we got another ability block out there. I was thinking of the third as Basti, but then I thought Master's Training is too good to like pass up. So getting him work here, nice, another dodge. Okay, there we go. Put this out there, get some turn meter going. Get that Master's Training, maybe. Probably should get that Master's Training out on Luke as well. And there we go. 52 off that. Great exchange. I'll take that all day long, I'll be honest. That one didn't really worry me that much. It's a hard counter, 5v5, 3v3. But it's more about just getting good banners when it's GL on GL. Now, this one, I realised that I've got a few Imperial Trooper feats, and I probably should have used this against, like, Old Republic, but I got excited when I saw them, and I used OG Kylo, so we are going to try... Oh, God. These are so bad 3v3 compared to 5v5. There's so many that I want to put in there. I want to put in Gideon, I want to put in Death Trooper, I want to put in Piet as well. I need about 6 or 7 slots for this Imperial Trooper faction, honestly. They are so good, so yeah. Right, he's the squishiest First Order officer. We're going to get the jump on them. Reduce cooldowns, so First Order Execution is just going to basic. Oh, God, that's bad. And he got Foresight out there. Gulp. So let's try and get a kill here, maybe. Nice. So it jacks up. Oh, Veers is so squishy. Now the problem with Deathmark here is it's just gonna get wiped basically. So I couldn't quite get First Order Execution. That's what I was going for, was like Deathmark on him, but I just could not like time it right. I think I reduced cooldowns here. Okay. Let's finish him off, get a kill maybe, jack the turn meter, try and get a stagger. Oh, and I did actually take up Veers to... I'll probably get 2 out of that one. I'll probably get 2 kills for that on the Imperial Trooper feat. But honestly, in this position, I'm quite happy to test out the limitations of troopers. And still, I am not yet satisfied. So let's throw them in and let's see what we can do. Pierre is so good. I got him up to 6-star, and he's probably on about 10 shards out of 100 now. And Range Trooper will be very shortly going to gear 12 as well. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, Veers has gone up to gear... no, Snow Trooper, not Snow Trooper, Range Trooper. Come on, you gotta speak. You got to use the word. So Range Trooper is going to be going up to gear 13 very soon anyway, probably within the next few days. Veers, I got to gear 12 from 11. So the footage you just saw there, he's at 11. He's now at 12, and he will probably be at 13 fairly soon as well, within maybe the next 10 days, something like that. So here I thought, okay, well, I've got like a huge amount of stuff left. However, this can feel a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but essentially Han and Chewie, they're fine. They're still going to blast away Dooku in like the first turn anyway. There we go. So he goes. Probably stun here on Poggle, and then stun again on Sun Fac. Just keep him under control. He's definitely the one that's going to be chunkiest. Nice stun again. There we go. And in 3v3, guard is absolutely fantastic. Whoever you put in there as well, they're going to assist. So I really like that. Don't feel like I have to run that with like Commander Luke Skywalker lead. Wedge lead I see is incredibly popular just for the extra damage. But you don't even have to have a lead with that team as well. Malak is making his appearance again. So, but yeah, the troopers are a huge amount of fun. I've absolutely loved taking these guys up, you know, to gear 13 and just sort of like having a bit of fun with them. They're incredible. Like tonight I went into dark side territory battles. I didn't realize that Piet's like stacks carried through the waves. That is absolutely ridiculous. So that's going to be a huge amount of fun. This territory battle, this territory war is no battle. Yeah. So yeah. Yes, super, super happy with that faction. And I'm kind of going to be at a loss where I go to next because I'm soon coming to the end of that faction. So as to whether I want to put a huge amount of relics on them or whether I want to move on to a Galactic Legend farm, and I'm kind of hoping that like road ahead, new Galactic Legends get announced. So I can sort of make myself a little bit of a clearer roadmap in terms of where I want to go. So if there is like even hints at new GLs that from prequel eras, that, you know, I'm not going to be going for Sith Eternal, but weirdly going for the Troopers, I sort of have half the gear that I kind of need for Sith Eternal. So he's definitely the easiest one for me to grab. Like he's the lowest hanging fruit. And I don't think it's a bad choice end game. I think that so many people early game think he's the closest because they go for Vader and it's like one requirement for it. So yeah, I never thought I would be going for Sith Eternal Emperor, but it just kind of makes sense. And Galactic Legends are better than no Galactic Legends, you know. I probably will end up going that way. So there are some uses. You can make some uses out of the other teams, the side characters, but you do have to have like a pretty large roster as well. So this battle, so I did have Darth Revan, etc. But kind of what I thought here is I'll throw in a bit of a screwball. I know this team wins, but I know it's pretty bad for banners. So more so it's coming into round 2. So I'll probably, if I can get the ship feat done, I'll try and head into Chromium. I have very, very little motivation to do the ship feat at the moment. But little things like this where, you know, you're like head and shoulders in the lead and you're going to like absolutely walk the actual fight. What is probably more valuable is actually showing, okay, this guy used, you know, when your opponent looks back next week from round 1 and goes, oh, okay, he scored really bad banners against this team. I'm going to set this team again. And again, this is a soft team. This is an easy team to get through. But by showing a little bit of weakness when you're ahead, it can actually pay dividends when you're behind as well. So yeah, there's a couple of battles in here where I did sort of play with softer counters, which weren't going to score max banners, but can kind of do a little bit better for me next week, if that makes sense. So that was kind of the weird thought process that I had. I haven't had a huge amount of sleep this week because the little one has not been well. She's much, much better at the moment. So yeah, fingers crossed it keeps going that way anyway. So yeah, but again, that was the weird kind of thought process that I had with it. So we'll see if it works. And as I say, it all depends on whether I can get that ship feat done and whether I have the motivation to it. I'm going to try and get a conquest video out. So at the moment, it's going to be, very, very soon, I'm going to be collecting the max reward on that. And essentially, I only used about 3 or 4 teams max. So data cards are a huge part of it. So I'm going to try and get a video done. May try and record it tonight. I'll see how much time I have and get that out as well, because I think essentially you don't really need a huge amount to be going for that hard and getting bags from it. So as in like getting good loot. So I think that it is essentially you could be about 3.5 million. It's more so team compositions. And I think the feats are going to be fairly static. I don't think they're going to change them a huge amount. So, but we will see. We don't know what is going to happen coming up in the next round. These are obviously 2 like practice rounds. So we'll see anyway. So I don't know in terms of the validity of the video, how long it's going to last. Is it going to be timeless? So, but I think it is worth discussing as well. Sith Marauder, the absolute bane of my life. This guy is tenacious as they come. For some reason, it may be something in the Maul lead, which I doubt, or it may be something in his kit. I don't know. But this guy was giving me fits in 5v5 when I was taking down Sith Empire with Vader last season. And he's doing it again in 3v3. So legitimately, he heals up so much. And this is another character I really like, and another decent byproduct of Sith Eternal Emperor as well. I kind of feel like I'm talking myself into it at the moment. But again, what is this guy doing? He's just out there. Luckily, that bonus protection is there as well to give us like full banners. What is there to help out as well? But yeah, this guy though, attacking out of turn, he's going to get turn meter as well. Come on, put him down. There we go. So he made Vader look very, very mediocre there as well. And And okay, ship-wise, what have we got? We've got the finalizer, and we've got an interesting lineup. I'll be honest, I've never seen Executrix with Anakin, Ahsoka, and Millennium Falcon. I will be honest. May have been a misclick on his part. I really, really don't know. I wasn't going to think about it too much, whether I want to go Malevolence or whether I want to go Negotiator. I'm not going to think about it too much, honestly. But yeah, no tank, so I'm gonna go straight in for Anakin. I think he's already done the damage. He's already absolutely wreaked havoc. Okay, yeah, I think I want to just blast away Ahsoka as well. I don't want her getting Retribution up. Want to get rid of Houndstooth. Han Solo with a black eye there. Again, Tarkin is okay because he'll always get an AoE out. I don't have time to get Plo out, so it limits me to 63. So I don't know whether that was a conscious choice on his part, that it was just a banner stripping team. Finalizer, as I said, I'm not going to think too much about it. I think it's easy enough with Malevolence. Malevolence is always bad banners, but it is what it is anyway. So yeah. I don't really think I need too many reinforcements here, but why not? Why risk it? Yeah, let's put IG in there anyway, just in case. I think this is like legitimately a hard counter anyway. Okay, so here we go. Last fight of the night, and as always, let me know how you guys got on. Are you liking 3v3? Are you hating it already? I'm pretty sure that they announced on the calendar. I don't know because I haven't seen it exactly, but I'm sure I've seen people say like, well, it's here to stay. It's going to be every other GAC, so it's going to alternate 5v5 and then 3v3. Let me know if I've heard that correctly. But essentially, I think there are ways of performing in 3v3 really, really easily and really well. So I always tend to do quite well in 3v3. But yeah, let me know how you guys get on and whether you enjoy it, whether you don't. I find like it's a nice sort of mess around. I find it nice for testing purposes. I don't like the Galactic Legends point of view. They're just so OP in terms of like how hard it is to get through. So let me know as always. And as I said, I will leave you with that and we will see you in the final. Cheers, guys.